Hello, Alejandro.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. Um, I don't know if you see my video that I sent you for
I
speak
did. I
about.
I did see that and watch that.
Well, I thought another way to make this session. For example, maybe today or another day, I like I like speak. You answer me. Pardon. You ask me question about my project in GitHub, and I explain the history about self-learning, for example. Or I don't know. What do you prefer?
We can do that. As I said, I watched the video that you sent.
Well, start with the video and then. Um, I don't know how to do speak. Um, because I see the video. I see the comments in Spanish and traduce these comments, but it's very basic. I don't know. Suppose that I am you are a owner of touristic agencies, and you want to me make tailored requirements over the software, for example.
Okay.
Maybe.
And I'm thinking at first, because although I could read the comments in Spanish, some of them, I don't know that I totally understand what they're saying.
All right. Do you understand so the video, the software? What is the direction of the software?
Not
What is the
exactly.
functionality?
Like, I wasn't sure. Like, I got that it was for, and I missed the link to actually see the software. Is the demo still functional?
No, it's only it's only see it, but I um, actually the demo is not online.
Okay.
Because the server was hacked. It's a little normal that the server is hacked. What do you think?
That the server was hacked, we say, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I understand.
The server was hacked.
Right.
This is a goal for me. I release see the videos that I am not a good ubication with the verbals with the sentence in present, in future, in past. I believe that I need a very better manage. I better manage this sentence in past, in future, in present. But when you when I have to speak, I confuse.
You get confused when you're speaking.
Yes.
How
to think that I improve this.
Lots of practice. Lots and lots of practice. That's really the best way to practice. And before we finish, I will give you like a homework that you can do that will help you practice using past, present, future. I have an exercise you can do anytime you want to practice.
All right.
But so my question is, so to help me understand your software.
All right.
When you created the software, what was the purpose that a user, if I was a tour agency,
yes,
what would I use this software for?
Well, it's the starship of the software. I was thinking in small agencies or tourist agencies, because the big is too hard to sell anything.
And they usually have their own. The big agencies might have their own development team too. So
yes. Well, in where I lived in Tierra del Fuego, the small companies of touristic agencies, didn't have any kind of software for manage different administrative questions, like the contingent of tourists, the guides, the everything. Maybe even some it have right ni siquiera Excel. ¿Cómo se dice ni siquiera? Ni siquiera usaban Excel.
They were using. Let's see. Not even. Yeah, they weren't. Not ni siquiera. Whoops. Is not even. So if you were saying like they didn't even have an Excel to manage it.
All right.
They have nothing.
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Right in papers. This administration, these reservations, everything. I thought in this kind of company in this time for make the software. Furthermore, I thought in other companies that I manage in the same way, without any kind of software tailored, or maybe more suitable companies that manage Excel. Because at least used a computer. In Argentina, there are many companies, small companies that it manage everything administrative question in for write por escrito in borrador in very informal
right, because they're usually very, very, like, it's similar where I live. There are many very small travel agencies or tour operators. Yes. Usually 1 or 2 employees working in the office and maybe, 10 or less tour guides. So I'm very familiar with the very, very small tour operator or travel agency. So, because
I saw too in other companies and the other target that manage in the same way. For I say, for example, I make this kind of software, like intranet, and the software, no sé cómo servía de muestra, algo así sería. For make another software tailored for this kind of target.
Okay.
Do you understand me?
Yeah, I understand you, and because I'm trying to understand. So you have different guides. They can manage their guides. They can have the names of the guides, what language they speak, when they're available, right? What I didn't understand is, like, I understood in the software, you could add photos that you took on your mobile phone.
Yes.
You could bring in pictures and maps from Google.
Yes.
Satellite views or aerial photos.
Yes.
And in the software, how does that? Does the agency use that to create like a destination guide for people viewing, or like, I'm not sure. I wasn't sure how that would be used.
Well, the software it was in a first step, but it had excursions with destinations, package, touristic package in these excursions, in this trip, in this kind of trips.
Okay. So yeah, like an excursion that the first stop will visit this location, and then another part of the excursion will go to another activity or location. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So I understand that. But the biggest thing that you were presenting is customizability. Like,
yes.
This was the video demonstrates the basics, but you could customize it for each agency.
Yes, because the people that in this market don't know this kind of software. Maybe many people don't know this kind of software.
Right.
This kind of software.
This is their management software, right?
Yes. Sometimes no ever, but sometimes yes.
Right. Sometimes Excel or a Word doc. Sometimes a notebook.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very common here too in Guatemala. thing.
All right.
It's very basic. They don't have a strong system to manage where
Yes.
they, planning excursions, what clients are going on what excursions, which guides are available. It's either here
Yes, yes.
or here or in something very basic in the computer. It's very common.
Yes. But the very very central point in the cell software is the cultural change that I bring this kind of adoptions of software.
Right.
Because I make a brainwash for open your mind new possibilities.
Yes.
Or a new way.
It was
a new way to make the things, and a new way to think the business.
New point of view.
Sorry.
Nuevas vistas.
Yes.
Punto de vistas. New point of view, we say.
Yes. Oh well, the new way of work in the software, because there are a lot of difference with the registering in paper. It's very a very big difference in all sense. Maybe I have to find any person in hierarchy position that really want to make a change in this sense.
Right. So I'm looking
because the people that use this kind of administrative service, administrative system, maybe is what's very very well economically speaking. Your business is very strong because he has the business a lot of time in this very convenient touristic city, and then is very very successful entrepreneur. Do you understand me?
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, and success is definitely a part of success is managing it.
All right.
So expandable. Okay. Now, I want to share now the exercise that you can do to help with your grammar.
All right. I consider myself that I know grammar, but when I
you know the rules.
I know the rules. I know perfectly right, but when I speak, I'm confused sometimes.
Yes. So the recommended that I give students to improve or to make correct grammar more automatic in your speaking.
Yes.
Is to choose one type of grammar, say past perfect. For example, just an example, choose one. And write some sentences about your life, your work, your day, your week. Practice writing and saying just one tense. Just focus on one tense and give it 10, 15 minutes in a day.
Yes.
Just practice. And then another day you can practice another one or practice the same one. But the more you practice, for example, past perfect. Let me see. I have to remember. See, because I don't remember, like a native speaker, we don't remember the rules. We know how to use them all the time. But if someone says, why do I use this tense? Or how do I write this tense? Or we have to go back and remember, because we've just gotten so used to the normal way we say it.
All right.
So in the example of past perfect, I know that we use it to talk about something that happened before something else. That's the point of using this. I had woke up when the neighbor knocked on the door.
I had woke up when the neighbor. All right.
So I can use that to talk about my day or my life. Past perfect, maybe not the easiest one to use. Or the other way we use this, the boss asked for people to work overtime, but I had just left. Because that's the other way we use this one, is had just. Or
all right. Well, but why? I don't know what I have to do before, after write the sentence in a.
Well, practice saying them to talk about things happening for you in your daily life, your work, your family, anything. Make them very relative to you, very connected to you. Many of the practice exercises talk about somebody you don't know, and that's why it's hard to remember how to use this, because it's always talking about somebody else. I don't know who they are. I don't know why they're doing this thing. But if you talk about your life, your experience, using the different tenses to practice them, it will help you remember when to use and how to use.
Very well. I going to do that,
because this is how we learned grammar when we were children, is just constant practice using the same grammar over and over and over.
All right. It's a good idea.
And
it's a good practice.
Like there's, I want to say there's some poems that I've seen or stories. I'm going to give you, that's a PDF. I don't want PDF. grammar stories. And this is another, let's see, that's simple present, simple future. It's still a PDF. I'm trying, because you can, there's stories that have been written.
No, very often, not very often.
No, I'm saying there are stories that have been written for learners.
Oh, right.
Like this story. I will put it in the chat here. Actually, let me screen share. It's easier. Okay. So here's a story written in the past perfect. Everything, it's using a lot of past perfect. Last night, Dane and Emily danced in a competition. They danced a salsa dance. They had practice for 6 months before they danced in the competition. They were very good. Dane and Emily's friends were in the audience. Before that night, they had never seen Dane and Emily dance. In fact, Dane and Emily had never danced in front of anyone before the competition. After everyone had danced, the judges announced the winners. Dane and Emily won. They were the best dancers in the competition. Emily said she had never practiced so hard before. She was glad they had practiced a lot. And then this has some questions. But if you see, almost the whole story is in past perfect. Had danced, had practiced, had never seen.
Yes.
So that's something else you can try to do. Tell a story about your day or your life. Tell some part of your life in a story. Make a story so it's a connected sentences. But try to use had practice, had gone, had been. Use the past perfect. Or another tense.
You think? Do you think that I practice the past perfect or any kind of tense?
Any kind. You can use like the present perfect is probably the most frequently used tense.
I want to tell you that I upload the videos to my YouTube channel in the session that I had, and okay. I made publicity about good professor, good well developer.
Okay.
Well, in the next conversation, I prepare much more the sentence. I don't know how to tell this kind of improve. What format could be the next conversation?
Well, I will try to come up with something for us to practice, work on for your next time, the next time we meet.
Well, okay.
I will try to come up with an exercise specifically to practice